I'm the director, and it was supposed to be like this really casual kind of like fun road trip feel, and because I had that, built up in my head, I think I didn't plan as much as I should have. It was more like, let's go there, let's see what happens, let's get our reactions. But if something doesn't go right, then we don't have a lot to work with, I think. And so we're going to have to fill in the gaps later. My name is Brandon, and I am the director of the Haunted documentary that we've been doing for class. The idea of the documentary was to go to these different haunted locations around Utah and just see what they're about, learn the history, and kind of do like this ghost hunting thing. We don't really expect to see anything.
I figured if I try to blend in with the demons, I won't get killed.
Seems like a good idea.
But we'll see.
I started watching Penny Dreadful, so that's what got me.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm Kasley, and I am the editor / co-director, I guess.
Oh, whoa, okay.
You want
It's getting salty.
Are we just going in there, or?
No, library.
Library.
Have you been to the library?
Wake up, Jake.
Yeah,
Wake up.
I'm sorry. I got something that wasn't even helping. So, my name is Jake Lynham, and I am the equipment manager. I'm the pack mule of the operation, and it's kind of funny because my major isn't actually in digital cinema, it's actually in animation and game design, so I'm kind of the least experienced on the group.
I'm helping, right?
Okay, so I'm Lindsay Kilpack, and I'm the cinematographer for our group project. So that's cool.
Can we just find out how many locations, so we know where to go?
I'm thinking like 5 or 6 would be
5 or
good.
6.
What would you like to see next? I don't know the lead singer very well. I'd like to see Snake.
We gotta figure out which ones we want to do.
Yeah.
He said that's his movie.
So the project started as I started looking into like attractions in Salt Lake, and there was this place called The Void, which was like this augmented virtual reality gaming thing, but it was really closed off, and we had no chance of actually like getting an audience in there. So I started looking at other places in Salt Lake, and there was a few cool ones I looked at, but nothing really stuck. And but this time it was fall. It was October, and I figured like, hey, let's do like haunted locations. And I asked everyone in the group, and they were all for it. And so it kind of evolved from like going to the one specific place to looking at these different haunted attractions around Utah.
Everybody shut up.
We are, well, you can talk, but
I want you, we want to know what this place is about.
okay, so right now we are heading to Porter's Place in Lehigh. It's like a bar or something like that, and the story is there's like this ghost that wears this long leather coat or something, and he's been sighted there just at the bar. Like the staff and the guests have all seen him, and he just like walks through the dining room. So he's not a subtle ghost. He just does.
Like, what's up,
his
bitches?
thing.
Like with tons of people there, or?
Yeah, like people will just see him. They're just chilling, drinking, and then he just walks right through. Like he owns the place. Yeah.
The setup and shooting while we were there was more difficult than anywhere else because it was the first place we went to, and we didn't really know, we didn't have an idea of how we all worked, or really we weren't familiar with the equipment or how everything clicked together, and so we were still learning on how we all would work together. So just that place took longer for that reason.
So, just talked to the owner, and he's gonna tell us a bit about the place. He also has a few people that have actually seen things, which is pretty cool, witnesses and eyewitness accounts. So,
Oh my god.
upstairs.
Yeah, it is something doesn't memorize. It's just the theme, how we're always the theme. And it's like so detailed.
That's fun. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh shit!
God damn it!
So we were just about to head out, and this kind of old guy with this huge beard, looks super cool. He walked in, and apparently he was an eyewitness to the ghost sightings. And if we would have left like 2 seconds, we had some holdups back there, but if we left like 2 seconds before, we would have missed them. So it's a perfect opportunity that just kind of fell in our lap. So we're gonna see what they're talking about out there.
But I know how to have fun too. Unlike you.
That's because I'm actually working, man.
You're just bossing us around.
That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm trying
Bossing
to
us
keep.
around.
I'm mostly. Yeah, when it comes to Casley, I think I definitely had
what am I doing right
the
now?
biggest problem with her because we just didn't see eye to eye ever. So there's a lot of times where she wanted to do one thing, and I wanted to do one thing, but her problem is she just throws everything on me. Like if something goes wrong, she's like, "Oh, it's the director's fault."
He can communicate a little bit better, but I mean that whole team can communicate a little bit better. So, but he's doing a fair job. Don't show him that, or I will murder you. Don't tell him that. He's doing an okay job. I got into film because it's always been a passion of mine. I've been editing videos since I was in high school. Just because I loved editing. I got into it because of YouTube. I saw a lot of editing videos on YouTube and I'm like, oh, this looks like fun. I loved watching it and I'm like, oh, I have an idea how I could do it. And that's how I got into doing it with Sony Vegas and Premiere Pro. And I just started editing, messing around with clips. I came to UVU and I'm like, okay, like the smart thing would be to study web design because money-wise, film is a really tough industry to get into. So I said, okay, I'm gonna study web design, but I got really tired of web design. Web design's really fun, but my passion is film. So I got into film because of just my passion, and I want to be an editor because I've been doing that for a long time, and that's where I really want to be, want to do. Shut up! He's mimicking me, and look at this bitch. Look at him.
You're rambling.
I am
They don't want to
rambling.
hear it. No one wants to hear this. If you show this whole thing, I'm gonna hate your documentary.
Alright, motherfucker, what's your story? What the hell is your story?
Okay, so for this location, I think we just want to be prepared to get anything. We want better audio quality, which is ironic because it probably is pretty bad right now. But we just want to be ready to film anything we can. We got a lot of coverage last time, but it probably didn't sound that great. So we just have to be ready to go with boom mics and things.
Fort Douglas was better than Porter's Place because we knew what we were doing at that point. So it was a lot easier to go around and figure out what shots we needed, what kind of things we had to do personally. The best thing that happened on the shoot was probably Bo, just because we didn't really know this guy. We knew we were meeting up with him at Fort Douglas.
Fort Douglas was my favorite place because Bo, that dude, like, he was super passionate about working there and just all the history. Like, just he spent like 4 hours with us just telling us ghost stories, giving us a tour of the place. Like, he gave us like an hour-long tour before he even went into the stuff we were kind of wanting to go.
Yeah, I think he was definitely like what saved our project, possibly.
When we went down into the basement of the place, that's where we really opened up about the secrets and history of Fort Douglas.
I want the one here too.
Yeah, the one here.
I'll tell you.
What?
What?
It's down here.
The knocking.
No, there was like somebody by the door, I swear on my life.
Oh my god.
Outside the door.
I heard it.
I heard something.
There was a shadow, like somebody was moving around outside the door.
Oh my lord.
I gotta watch that on the.
I didn't record that,
told you
guys.
there
I saw it.
Nobody-
I saw
nobody-
it.
You were the coworkers down here?
guys.
I don't, unless somebody came down here.
I told them we were in the basement.
Oh my god, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there.
Where I don't see anything.
Oh my shit.
Oh, guys, this is prime time for shooting. It's sunset. Salt Lake City Cemetery did not go how we wanted to at all. I mean, we had a vague idea of what we wanted to do there. There was like all these local legends and tombstones and things we wanted to film, but it was already getting late and people were kind of cranky and we were losing our light and we had to be out before dark. And the problem was there was nothing to interact with and nothing to do. There was no like tour guide like Bo. And we did do one of the local legends with Emo and we just started dicking around at that point.
We're right now trying to find a place to shoot our interviews, and everywhere we go there's always some sort of radiator noise or utility room that's giving us audio problems, so just trying to figure that out right now.
Oh my gosh!
Why are you filming me, bro? The documentaries are shit. Okay, we're doing interviews, and there's fucking cars, and there's fucking buses, and we can pick up everything on our audio, and there's like literally fucking raindrops are ruining this for us right now, and it's cold, and I'm pissed, and I want to go home. So we're gonna finish up these last 2 interviews in the classroom building instead, where it's warm and quiet, okay? You know, like, we don't care about the setting this mood anymore. Fuck this.
No, okay, fine. Okay. How's sound-wise? Is it? We'll have to turn it down or turn it up, or? Okay, we'll figure it out.
I was pleasantly surprised with how it turned out and how people reacted to it, and it was, you know, it turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I was super pleased with how the class received it. It was kind of a confirmation.
It was work, okay, yeah, but I'm also proud of the whole team because we all did our roles and we all put our parts into it, and it shows in the documentary.
I think it went pretty well. I think they liked it, and I think they thought some parts were pretty funny. I think I am really glad that it turned out okay.
I honestly wouldn't choose any other group. Like, the people that I met here, I think far outweigh the original intentions I wanted this project to be.
Oh my god, don't do that. That's
Salty, that's what they call me fresh. These beets are fresh.
oh my god. What are you doing? Stop touching me. Gosh, I'm your dancer. Oh my lord.
We're getting hypey back here.
You get what?
I really hope people see this. Oh my god.
Oh, don't record that.
That's already